everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today's video, I thought I would do something different and something that I never thought I'd be filming before, and that is a book unhaul. I did decide to unhaul some books recently of like my childhood books or things that I'm just really not going to read, and books I was holding on to. Sorry if you can hear fireworks. Books I was holding on to from my childhood that I really just don't need anymore, and that was taking up space that I could be using for like the books I read now. So I did make that very hard decision because I do like to hold on to things. I do have a big problem with getting rid of things. That's why I always say I will never unhaul books, in the sense of I will never unhaul the books I collect now. At least that's what I say. Like right now, I just will never do that. I can't. I physically can't. I say that now, but it might change in the future, but right now I just can't. Yeah, so these are just ones that I'm definitely not going to read. Like maybe I got recently, but I'm just not going to read. Or ones from like my childhood that I'm just like, I don't need anymore. My childhood went years ago, I think, so I just don't need them anymore. Let's just get into it. Okay, so this is in no order at all. First we have The Dead Girls Dance, which apparently is book 2 in the series. Some of these books are like given to me, so I don't really like know too much about it. All I know is like it's vampire-y. Now, yes, it is about vampires, and I do like vampire themed books, but I believe this is YA, and honestly it just doesn't catch my attention. And one thing I was trying to teach myself while getting rid of these books is like, am I going to read it? No, there's more books on my actual TBR that I would like to get to over this, so that is why I'm getting rid of it. And then we have Five Children and It. I don't know anything about it. It's one I've had since I was a child. I don't actually remember reading it. I probably didn't, because I didn't like reading when I was younger. I had books, but I just didn't really pick them up. And then I also have Sir About Gets Worse. This is one that my dad got me when I was younger. I do remember reading this, and actually, funny story, I have 2 of them because I did get 2 copies when I was younger, so I don't know why I was keeping both copies. Don't remember what it's about, obviously. Then we have The Friendship Book. Again, don't know where I got it from. I'm gonna be completely honest. Don't know what it's about. Never read it. I probably was like child in a charity shop just picking up loads of books, because that is the type of kid I was, because it was cheap and I just wanted to buy something out of my pocket money. Like that was the type of kid I was, and I had fun doing it, but I just never picked it up, and honestly never will, because I just don't know what it's about. It doesn't seem like my thing, I'm gonna be completely honest. Then we have a childhood book, Willow. I think I did read this. Obviously I'm not gonna read it now. Then we have A Midsummer Night's Dream. Again, I think I got this at like, it was probably like my primary school, when there was like getting like rid of old library books because they wanted to add new ones. That's where some of these books did come from also. Then we have The Throne of Fire. Again, I think I read it while in school. Otherwise, I don't remember what it's about. I don't really have much to say. I'm literally just showing you all the books I'm getting rid of at this point. Oh, another one from school was Friend or Foe. I remember reading this in my primary school class. I do believe this is like some type of sci-fi, and that just isn't my thing. Obviously, it's also like YA. Another kids book, obviously, Pony Magic. I used to be a big fan of ponies when I was a kid, and again, honestly, I don't even know why I kept all this. Like, I think it's more the nostalgia, but I just realised I don't need that nostalgia anymore. Like, I'm moved on. Then we have this one, which was a gift from my sister. Like, one day she just brought me home a book when she was younger, and this is the one she chose. Oh, and then we also have Outlaw. I also remember reading this one. I don't remember what it's about though, but yeah, I think it's some type of like mystery thing. Not too sure, but again, it's YA. I'm not gonna read it. Oh, and then we also have some Christmas stories for kids. I don't know where I got this from. This definitely wasn't from my childhood, but I don't know. Honestly, it's probably my sister's. Oh, and then we have some more vampire type books, I think. So we have Haunted. Again, not too sure. It probably isn't vampire. I'm just only guessing from the cover. I'm not too sure, to be completely honest. Then we have 9th book in the series of the first book that I showed you. So this is like vampire-y. I'm just not going to read it. Plus, I don't have the whole series. I probably would more if I had the whole series, but I don't, because I only have book 2, 9 and 7, which is this book here. So yeah, Without the Evil Vampire. So definitely about vampires. Again, I'm just not into YA anymore. Like, I feel like I've moved past that part of my life. I read YA. Then we have another childhood one, The Little White Horse. I remember reading this one. I think I also did read it more than once. I'm just not gonna read it again. Oh, then we have a hard copy of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. You can tell this has been through a lot. Then we have Eva. Not too sure what this is about, but again, just doesn't seem like so I'm interested in. Then again, we have some more books that my dad got me when I was younger, and that is the Artemis Fowl Files. And again, I got 2 copies. I did read these when I was younger, but now I believe, if I remember correctly, it's sci-fi, and sci-fi just isn't my thing. And actually, these are special editions apparently. But yeah, just not gonna read it again. Then we have The Awakening. Not too sure what this is about. Again, why it's not gonna be my thing. I don't really have too much to say about all these. Then we have The Splendor Falls. This one does seem interesting. It says Sylvia's broken. Her father's death broke her heart. Her mother's remarriage broke her spirit, and a broken leg entered her career as a ballerina. She's lost so much. Is she losing her mind as well? Shauna is a resident golden boy, the one everyone thinks Sylvie should be with. The obvious choice. Rise is handsome and mysterious and has a hold on Sylvia that doesn't quite understand. So I think this might be a love triangle, not my thing. Also, I don't know, like I said, there's more books on my TBR that I would like to get to, that I'm more excited for. Then we have Dark Visions. Don't know what this one's about, but Gifted and Cursed. I don't know. Like I said, some of these do seem interesting, but I've got too many books on my TBR. I've got 353. I actually got more than that now. So like, it's good that I'm unhauling these. And then one that I wasn't sure about at first, but I'm like, I tried it about 2-3 years ago. Tried reading it, wasn't getting into it, and it's sci-fi. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it, and that is Chasing the Stars. I was actually going to read this one. I was actually intrigued in reading this one, but I'm just not anymore. And again, sci-fi, I just know I'm not going to like it, and I'm trying to put a foot down on myself because I've got so many other books on my TBR that I need to get to. Okay, so then we have, I don't know why I was holding, well, I kind of do know why I was holding on to these. This is definitely like a typical childhood thing, not really a childhood thing. I don't know, it was just more of like, so I felt like I was keeping, well, just some things I was keeping off. So we have Hannah Montana yearbook thing. Is it The Essential Guide? That's it. Obviously, I'm never going to look at this again. Clearly, not my thing anymore. Then we also have Doctor Who, the official annual 2006. Have Little Mix 2019 edition and Jonas Brothers Yearbook 2010. And then we have Girl Online going solo. I'm only getting rid of this because I already have another copy. This is the copy that I brought years ago. It got lost when I was like moving and stuff, and then I brought like the whole series, and then this one was found again. Okay, so I must say that these are the ones that like were originally like hard for me to get rid of, but it's to be done to make room. But we have Sweet 16, Mary Kate and Ashley, and Two of a Kind. These were ones that I read when I was younger. I also have High School Musical 2 book, or High School Musical book. As you could tell, I was obsessed with High School Musical. We also have Hannah Montana books, and then we also have Camp Rock books, which I'm now losing hand room. So yeah, more Camp Rock, more High School Musical, more High School Musical. You could definitely tell what my obsession was when I was younger. It's just crazy to me how many times I read these, considering I was a kid that did not like to read. So yeah, these I think are a set. They're kind of all over the place. These were a set. I know I don't have them all, but I think I had most of them by the looks of it. Then we have Burned, which is the other book from Haunted, I think. And then Shadow. We also have those in Peril. Death Comes to Kimberly. Dear Teacher. Now I was very tempted to keep this one just because it's like Christmassy, but I just know I wasn't going to read it, and there's many other Christmas books I would like to get to. Then we have Stories of F. Scott Fitzgerald, Volume 1, Diamond as Big as the Ritz and Other Stories. Vampire Beach, Everneath. Oh, we have also book 5, okay, of that. The Diamond Girls. Then we have some Jacqueline Wilson books. So we have Jackie Daydream, Hefty Feathers Christmas. I remember reading this one on Christmas, like Christmas Eve. Then we have Macbeth, but only because I, for some reason, really annotated every single page of this. Then we have Charlene Harris. Oh, and then we also have the whole box set of Roald Dahl. So those are all the books that have been unhauled, and all the books I'm going to show you in today's video. But yeah, I think I've done quite well, if you ask me. Like, there are a lot of books, which is great, and now I have much more space for many new books that I'll be more interested in and actually going to read and love. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and comment this emoji if you stayed until the end. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!